Oh, Siobhan, it's just so wonderful to welcome you to our Silver Conference on The Best Is Yet to Come. And I'm really inspired by the groundbreaking project that you're putting all your energy and passion behind that will really serve us women over 50, particularly those of us with no real financial resources. So I wonder if you could share with us an overview of the talk that you're going to share at the conference and what you'd love our participants to come away with.
Thanks, Franny, and thank you for inviting me to speak at the conference. I think that the title of the conference really says it all. Before I joined the Silver Tent, I went through end-of-life journey with my mother. And it was while I was with her for the last 6 weeks of her life, seeing her in state care, and really envisioning that actually this is not what I wanted for my end of life. I wanted to die in my own home, surrounded by a tribe of kindred spirits. And I remember when I arrived in the tent, my spirit was completely broken from the whole experience of going through that journey with my mum. And I think probably the first thing I really learnt from being in the Silver Tent is that the best is yet to come. And slowly my spirit got healed, and then I kind of returned to my energy kind of came back. And it was really about wanting to, from that visioning over those weeks of her slowly dying, and meeting you and meeting the women in the tent, that I began to realise that I could turn that vision into reality. And as we know, I'm a JFDI kind of girl, just fucking do it, and or just fulsomely do it, depending on how you feel about the F word. And so began the journey. And I think one of the things that I wanted to share with the women at the conference is that journey and what it's like. And I think probably the most significant lesson I've learned is it's not the destination. I don't know if we'll ever create the co-housing. Sometimes it feels like a massive mountain to climb. How do you create a co-housing project when you have no money? And what I've learned is actually the journey is the destination, just kind of doing it. And I think that's really what I'd like to share with the women. And you asked the question, what do I want people to walk away with? And I think it's, don't be afraid to dream. And JFDI, if you have a dream, if you have a vision, just get on and do it. And that is enough in its own right in terms of what it brings to your life, of richness, of understanding, of learning, and of growth.
It's really inspirational, Siobhan, and you're inspirational. And I wonder if you could just share a little bit about the project and why it's being hailed as groundbreaking.
Well, women in the UK are the most vulnerable in terms of elders, especially if we don't have assets and if we don't have family that we can call upon and rely upon. And it's truly appalling, the future trajectory for women of our age. We already have a crisis in care. There are currently 75,000 vacancies in the care sector in the UK today. That it means that there are people that are not getting care, literally, because we have so many vacancies. And with Brexit and with the distinguishing care workers as unskilled labour, we're going to see a massive crisis, even deeper. This is not a reassuring trajectory for those of us without those assets to be able to pay for our care. And it's groundbreaking because as we slowly got into the project, we realised an important thing, that you can't have a bunch of old women looking after a bunch of old women. that actually we needed to become multi-generational. And I think that's part of the groundbreaking nature of our project, is that we're inviting, you know, with a core group of women over 50, we're inviting younger people and families to join us so that we can really create that community of kindred spirits.
That's fabulous. And I know that this project is the one that you're passionate about setting up and living in, but you're going to template the idea, aren't you? The idea is that you'll be able to template that, and others in different parts of the world and different parts of the UK, if they are really, really keen on creating it themselves, will have that chance to do that, I think.
Yes, I think our journey has been significant. It's based on deep research and evidence-based practice. And yes, we would be encouraging people, women especially, to organise. I think it's about taking a proactive stance about our elder years, and now is the time to do it. It's not a case of waiting until we get to our 70s or our 80s or our 90s. It's actually about using our resources now and mobilising them so that we can have the kind of care that we want in our later life. I heard a lovely expression, in the evening of our life.
I love it. I love it. Thank you so much, Siobhan. I look forward to seeing you at the
conference.
conference.
I'm so looking forward to being with the women and to sharing our story.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Bye-bye.